Well, you end up getting into it with a few female rappers.
I did.
Trina?
I did. Yes.
Did you get physical?
No, we never got physical. It was just words.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just jealousy. Miami. I'm from this. I was living in the South. In our industry, they feel like there should be just one female in the game, and they put us against each other.
Yeah.
So it was mostly like that. I think she felt pressured to go against me. Later, we made up. She apologized, and she's mad cool. When she saw my son in the club in Miami, she showed him love. So
Trina's
yeah.
great. I love Trina. I've interviewed her a few times. There's always just the most cool energy around her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Trina.
Yeah. But when women in the industry, even like I love Fox, and when I met Fox, she wasn't very nice to me.
Right.
When I started getting in the game, so they feel like it's a competitive thing that you can't like another female rapper. So I was being attacked by a lot of them.
Well, you and Remy Ma got into it.
We did.
Okay, was this multiple times or just once?
Multiple times.
Okay. So at one point, you claim Remy pulled a gun on you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now, considering that Remy went to prison for shooting somebody, this is not exactly a shock.
Yes.
What happened?
So we were throwing, I know you're the murder mommy time.
Yeah.
So it was a bunch of girls.
I know Elle, by the way. Me and Elle were in Atlanta partying with BMF, by the way.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
I haven't seen her in a while, but yeah, me and Elle know each other.
Yeah, so it was a girl movement with DJs, with models, with actresses, all of us, So we support each other. We did parties together. We get each other gigs. So we were like making money together. And that doesn't happen very often in our industry. And Remy was a part of that. Lala was a part of that. It was just so many girls. So Remy was a bully. Always have been a bully. So a lot of girls were afraid of her. So when she told them to do things or say this or flirt with their man, like she was very aggressive. She has aggressive nature. And she tried to do that shit with me, and that's not gonna pop off, And at the time, I had my boyfriend. He didn't go to jail yet. That's when I initially met Remy. And she would just, try to throw her chest out to me, Like I would laugh it off. So we're doing a birthday party. It was Christmas. My man at the time, his birthday's 12/12. Elle's birthday's 12/12. So it was a big birthday party bash. Joe Budden's performing. She's performing. There's a lot of people performing. And she was there, kept looking at me, and she just flashed her little pistol and kept, swaying it. I'm just like, that's not me, right? Like, me? And then one of my boys, my man's boys, just grabbed the gun and said, if you're going to pull it out, you better use it. And he took it from her.
Oh.
Yeah. So we went on our ways. When we were in situations, when we saw her and we crossed paths, she said nothing. But I had my boys. Now, when my man went to jail, I guess people thought I was the easy target in the industry. So people tried to start to Armstrong me. Things were coming from different angles and trying to take over my career. Then she started going on the radio threatening me. So even Aaron went on the radio threatening me to take my child. So I was being attacked from every angle after my man went to jail. Yeah, and then, so I went to Vegas. There was an event in Vegas, and we met in the mall. We almost fought there. She had a few people. She confronted me at Victoria's Secrets. I had a drink in my hand. She didn't want to fight. We were just arguing. Security came. My boy came and confronted. She had security at the time, too. She even had security trying to, like, belittle me and confront me and try to fight me as well. But one guy from Brooklyn, my boy, stood in the middle, was like, I'll die for her, and they walked away. And then the initial, like, get-down fight was Jadakiss party that I hosted in New York. And she showed up with a bunch of girls in jeans and tank tops, white tank top sneakers, to jump me. So that's what their plan was, to jump me. And I just shot for Playboy at the time. So I had playmates with me. I had some playmates with me. I wasn't thinking I was gonna fight or anything. I'm hosting a gig. But I had my DC boys with me. So at that time, I was going through a lot of shit. DAs following me, literally, thinking I'm gonna lead them somewhere. I was still under their radar, under their nose. So my boyfriend in jail had people protecting me, making sure that nothing was happening to me. You know what I mean? Like, I was a target in the streets. Let's just put it that way. And I explained detail how I was a target and what information they were trying to get out of me in the streets. And so Remy pulled up with a bunch of girls. We started arguing and back and forth. At the time, I had a road manager. I had a few road managers. He used to work with Terror Squad, James Farrell. So he's trying to like calm the situation, be in the middle, and we're bickering back and forth. My boy's over here, she had her girls there. And she just kept throwing, which is back and forth. Nothing was gonna pop off yet. And then she says, I know where your son goes to school. And my son just was going to first grade in a private school in Coral Springs. And I'm like, I just was stunned that just, just put me in my place. And then she said the address of where he went to school. There I saw red. That's it. You're threatening my child now. And that's when I threw the punch. And I started wailing on her. I just saw red. I was like, that's it. Okay, it's on. It's on now, bitch. So I really started wailing on her, fucking her up. And then her girlfriend started hitting my girlfriends.
Oh, the Playboy models?
Yes, like beating them up. And then
I'm sorry to laugh, but it's a little funny though.
And
then these girls did not sign up for this.
No, and they never talked to me after that. They never talked to me. They're like, this ghetto bitch, We're never hanging out with her again. I felt so bad. I kept apologizing. And one girl that was with me was Elle's cousin, okay? She used to road manage Remy. Okay, so there was a little thing there. Remy had a lot of little boys that she used to date. Remy had a lot of little runners that sell weed at the time. And so anyways, Elle's cousin was dating one of her shorties. And when I went to go pick her up I think it was in Brooklyn or the Bronx in the projects, she was getting her hair done. The guy was getting her hair done, but that was one of Remy's shorties. So I go up because she's not ready and I'm sitting there. So, people from the Bronx or whatever, Brooklyn, in the project, Gloria's here and I'm taking pictures with everybody. So when Remy comes later that day, they're like, Glow's here. She's thinking I'm sleeping with her shorty. But no, that's Elle's cousin sleeping with just shorty getting her hair done. But I'm not one to tell or rat. That's not my thing, But they let her believe that I was the one, So it infuriated her, But did she find out later it was Elle's cousin because they kicked her ass and they stole her passport and shit that day. They beat her. She was with me. So they're beating her up too, taking her passport, and Elle's right there, and that's her cousin. She's there like watching the whole thing. And she was like my sister. Like I did anything for her. I bought her tires whenever she needed money. I slept in her house. I met her family. I ate with them. I broke bread with her. And they turned on me, So I'm getting the best of her. The bouncers wanted to break us up, so they broke us up. She goes outside. She calls Joe, Fat Joe, and is like, oh, I got jumped. That's what she said initially. So they started talking, and then my boy James, he used to be part of the terror squad, was like, that didn't happen.
Right, because I think Cuban Link was there when it happened.
I don't remember him being there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He talked about.
Yeah. But he knows people who were there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He wasn't initially there. I mean, the game was there. There was a lot of people there. And so Joe was upset. She's wearing all her jewelry, right? She's wearing all her jewelry. So Joe knew the person who threw the party, like the promoter. So he said, let her back in and let her fight again. And they did. They did.
And you guys fought again?
Yeah. So when she's walking in, I'm fighting. You remember Sunny from Hot 97? Now she's like a chef.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, she's like in a cooking show. She jumps me, and I'm fighting her now. I'm ripping her wig off. I'm in motion. You know what I mean? And Remy comes, and my boy's like, Remy's back. Like, what you gonna do? And I was like, all right. We just started going at it. And I whip her. I rip her jewelry off. I start stomping her with my boots because I had high heel boots on it because it's cold. It's wintertime. And then this time they let us last the fight, and I got it in. I was furious. By then I already was warmed up. And they brought us apart. She lost all her jewelry. And then that's when, I started getting phone calls. I need to pay for the jewelry. And then the men started being involved because they said, I need to pay for the jewelry. It's not going to happen. Who fights with fucking jewelry on? And then you're coming to fight, to jump. And then later I got, initially as an older age, Sunny reached out to me as an adult and she apologized. That the whole setup was to jump me. She confirmed it, and I read it in my book in detail of what she said, what happened and what down prior for them walking into the club, and she's sorry. They even yelled at Lazy K because she didn't jump in. She didn't want to. And they were like, Remy wanted to beat her up because she didn't help. She's such a fighter. She's a gangster. She was mad that another girl didn't help, join in the fight, So, yeah. And then a couple of months later, she goes to jail for shooting someone. Karma.
Oh, that was that close?
Yes.
Okay, so she was really kind of going through
she was going through
a whole episode around that time.
Well, at that time initially she was hard up on money. She wasn't making a lot of money. She was running with little boys in the street trying to make a buck. You know what I mean? People have habits. She was just angry person. Yeah, she was an angry person.
Have you ever ran into her after that?
Nope. Never saw her after that, ever. I pray that she changes. It didn't look like she changed much, you know what I mean? The way she talks, on the internet, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That she didn't learn much of her jail time. Still talking about shooting people, still talking about anybody saying anything about her. Like, who says that as a grown-up?
I guess someone who goes to jail for shooting someone?
No,
I mean,
I'm saying lessons learned. Don't you learn from your mistake? You should learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, although
I don't talk the same when I was 20 or when I was a teenager or when I was 30.
Remy's a little different though. Remy is a gangster rapper.
Pulling out a gun is not gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, but fighting someone and coming back and fighting them again, that's kind of gangster.
Really?
You gotta hand it to her.
Really?
She could have left at that point. She came back.
No, her ego, and she felt like, fuck, let me try this again to beat this bitch up, and it didn't happen again.
Well, you're physically a lot bigger than Remy.
We're the same height.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 5'8".
Okay, why do I feel like you're taller?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Remy in years.
Yeah,
so.
we're basically
the same.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
So it was a fair fight.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people didn't believe because of the way I look and the way she looked. I mean, now she looks more cleaner because she got a lot of shit done. Breast done, butt done, you know what I'm saying? So, she cleaned herself up a little bit, but she was looking rough then, Let me stop.